As the summer heat ramps up, our dogs can struggle with the intense temperatures. Breeds like the French Bulldog, which have a harder time regulating their body temperature, are especially vulnerable. But don't worry. Today, we'll share some vet-approved tips to make sure your furry friend stays cool and comfortable, even on the hottest days. First, let's understand what happens to your dog's body in the heat. As the temperature rises, dogs start panting heavily to cool off. But the problem is, sometimes panting alone isn't enough to prevent heatstroke, which can be dangerous. Tip number 1, shade and rest. One of the easiest ways to help your dog stay cool is by providing them with a shaded area to rest. Whether it's under a tree, an umbrella, or even an air-conditioned room, shade helps your dog avoid overheating. Make sure they have access to a comfortable resting spot where they can escape the sun's harsh rays. Tip number 2, hydration. Next up, hydration. Keeping your dog hydrated is crucial in hot weather. Always have fresh, cool water available for them to drink. You can even add a few ice cubes to their water bowl for an extra refreshing touch. Dehydration can happen quickly, so make sure they have access to water at all times, especially when outdoors. Tip number 3, cooling mats. Cooling mats are another great way to keep your dog cool. These mats are designed to absorb and dissipate heat from your dog's body. Simply place one in their favorite resting spot, and watch them relax and cool off. These mats are especially helpful for breeds like French Bulldogs that have a harder time regulating their body temperature. Tip number 4, avoiding the hottest parts of the day. Avoid taking your dog outside during the hottest parts of the day. The temperature peaks between noon and 3 p.m., which is when the sun is at its most intense. Instead, take your dog for a walk early in the morning or later in the evening when it's cooler, and the ground isn't too hot for their paws. Tip number 5, ice and frozen treats. Another fun and effective way to keep your dog cool is by offering them ice and frozen treats. You can make your own dog-friendly ice cubes by freezing water with treats inside, or even freeze some of their favorite fruits like watermelon or blueberries. These treats not only cool them down but also give them something fun to enjoy. Tip number 6, avoid hot surfaces. Hot surfaces like asphalt can burn your dog's paws. Always check the ground temperature before walking your dog. If it's too hot for your bare feet, it's too hot for theirs. Stick to grass or dirt paths, or consider getting your dog some protective booties to wear during walks. Tip number 7, avoid overexercise. The Bulldog is seen happily lounging by its owner, with no signs of excessive activity or fatigue. While exercise is important, be mindful of how much energy your dog is exerting in the heat. Avoid intense play or running during hot weather, as this can increase the risk of overheating. Instead, opt for low-energy activities like gentle fetch or just hanging out indoors in the cool air. Tip number 8, air conditioning and fans. Air conditioning and fans are a great way to cool down your dog indoors. Make sure they have a cool, comfortable place to rest inside your home, where the temperature is controlled. If you don't have AC, consider setting up a fan near their resting area to create a breeze. By following these simple, vet-approved hacks, you can help your dog stay cool and safe throughout the summer months. Remember, your dog relies on you to keep them comfortable in extreme heat. So, provide plenty of water, shade, and cool resting spots, and always watch for signs of overheating. If you notice any signs of heat stroke, such as excessive panting, drooling, or weakness, seek veterinary help immediately. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more pet care advice. Keep your dog cool, and enjoy the summer together.